Welcome, friends. Today we're going to be talking about productivity and the secrets to productivity, both practical and purposeful examples, and to get your life on track. Okay? Because you can't be productive without purpose, and you can't have purpose without productivity. If you're not doing the work, it's not going to be there. So, using myself as an exemplar, I can only speak from a masculine frame. Okay, and I'm actually going to recommend a book right now. So it is King, Warrior, Magician, Lover by Robert Moore and Douglas Gillette. Great book. Alright, I recommend you all read it. It's about the masculine psyche, the masculine way of thinking. Because we all need wins in our life and to celebrate those wins as we go. But your identity, you may already be curious about a number of things, but you can start to understand where these curiosities come from and what will bear the most fruits. So using our masculine energies, we can then project, we can have projects, right? Systems and projects that over time we can delay gratification. In the future we can complete these goals, these aspirations, and have habits that go along with these, okay? And a habit takes 66 days, I believe, to form, which is 5.5 habits in a year. Imagine what you can do if you completely do a 180 on your habits and how you want to live your life. You can live a different day if you are implementing 5 habits a year. In 10 years, you will have potentially 50, 60 habits that you can say, all right, these are now my standards. And this is another way of thinking about habits, right? So habits are rules. You can have rules not to do something, to do something. I will not do this, I will do this. And if you start spotting when you're at your lowest, emotionally, physically, you're fatigued, you're tired, you have these lowest standards. And these lower standards are, for example, you're really tired and you decide to binge watch Netflix and waste an entire day. Or you are not feeling emotionally up for the gym and you decide to skip it. These become defining in your habits and your standards. And so we need to continually raise these, and you can make it like a game. You can continually break down goals into milestones and sort of increase these lower standards, which ties in with habit forming and habit creation, because we want our habits to be solid, We want our habits to be rules for our life. And once we have these habits, it's all right, to what end? Well, that's really for you to decide. And this is where the purposeful comes into it, because you need to decide what it is you want. What it is you want from your life. What will give you fulfillment? What will give you meaning? What philosophy that you follow through in your life will lead to the actions and therefore the outcomes. Okay? So that's why this book here, The King, Warrior, Magician, it really taps into your own psyche as a man. What it is, your vision, the action you want to take as a warrior, the technology that you want to leverage as a magician. These are all personal to me. I find it incredibly helpful to now understand that my interest in freedom and becoming like a digital nomad is most likely from the King and Lover intersect, and wanting to plan and take action as the warrior and use technology and become an entrepreneur and communicate online. These are all various energies and combinations of these just part of the psyche. Okay? And then once you sort of have broken down your psyche, your identity, you know yourself, you know what you want from your life, you've implemented your habits, things will start going your way. You will be productive, you will be purposeful. And I think it's this journey as a young man in your 20s to 30s where you're slowly building up these habits, you're slowly finding what is meaningful, what is purpose, what actually gets you the results. It's a lot of experimentation, self-experimentation. You got to try habits here and there. You got to get rid of stuff. You got to sacrifice. And that's it. I mean, I highly recommend the book. I highly recommend implementing habits over the course of 66 days. Just pick one. That's my challenge to you. Pick one habit, 66 days, implement it, and it might be with you for the rest of your life if you're lucky. All right. Peace. Remember, got a lot of work to do, a lot of love to give. See you next time.